Peace. There were three movies that I had my son and I watch this past year. And these three movies were some great movies when I watched them as a child, but now I watched them in a more adult, more mature lens. So this Antoine Fisher, Juice, and Boys in the Hood, no particular order. So Boys in the Hood, I really had him watch the dynamics of Trey Styles having a father in his life. Trey Styles' father's name was Furious Styles, and he was the only one within the hood that had an active father. Now, I'm not saying the other ones did not have a father, but he was active. He was not only in Trey Styles' lives, but in the other boys' lives in some capacity because he was well known through Trey. And he always lectured the boys in the neighborhood, just trying to show them guidance. And not all of them had the privilege to be able to live with their dad and just be with the dad and just soak up all the knowledge and information and wisdom that he had. Um, so I had him watch that just so he can know it's important to have a father figure in his life, someone who's gonna lead him to a place where he can grow and become a great man, not just for himself, but for the people around him and for his community. So seeing that dynamics now as an adult, watching Furious Styles being a great role model that he was, a man that lived up to his responsibilities, having a child at a young age. He went into the military, and although him and Trey's mother weren't together, he made sure that he was going to be there to take care of his son. The next movie, Juice. Juice. I watched that movie growing up. I thought that Bishop was super cool, but now I'm looking at it in a different lens. You got to watch out for the bishops in your life. You got to watch out for people who try to destroy your brotherhood. If you have a group of people who you call your friends, and there's just that one that just something's not right with him. He might be a little off. He might want to be domineering and want to be the leader in a malicious way. He doesn't have good intentions about really bringing you all together to grow as men because he probably got issues going on and he probably selected y'all as friends so he can manipulate his way into being the man he became in that movie, which he didn't last long. So I had him watch that movie so he could watch it and realize that there are people that will shake your hand and smile in your face, but potentially stab in your back. So choose your friends wisely. The last movie I had my son watch was Antoine Fisher. Now, Antoine Fisher was a very touching movie because this was based upon a true story. And Antoine Fisher was a hothead. He was in the Navy, and he every little thing triggered him. You say something to him, he was ready to go off, and eventually he had to go see a psychiatrist, which was portrayed by Denzel Washington, and eventually it took him a while to say what was on his mind, talk about his traumatic experiences, and eventually it led him to healing, and he found himself a beautiful lady who helped him um, go through all those emotions of questions and go all the motions of him being hurt, of him not being cared for, of him not understanding why he was the way he was. And I wanted to show him that there are people who you may see in school that don't talk much or are are quickly triggered is because they may have issues going on with them, and you just got to be kind to everyone because you never know what someone is going through. Don't add on to someone's um, hurt and someone's pain. Be that peace, be that kindness you want to see in the world. So those are the three movies that I had my son watch recently over the past few months. I knew it was this year, and I have more movies for my son to watch. Peace.